Sounds form syllables on the basis of some phonotactic regularities or laws. 1. In initial position, before the vowel, there can be any consonant but 2. No consonant combinations are possible with the, z, ch, j initially. 3. In final position, after the vowel, there can't be w and h. English historically short vowels under stress, in other words, checked vowels, occur only in a closed syllable. So, the syllabic boundary is never immediately after them. In the word 20, the syllabic boundary is between n and t. In the word letter, the syllabic boundary is within the consonant t. The intervocalic consonant is split into 2 halves. Little, again, the sound t is split. In case of unchecked or free vowels, and these are long monophthongs, diphthongs, and stress-short monophthongs, the syllabic boundary is placed immediately after them. When a pre-stressed vowel is separated from the coming vowel by a cluster of consonants, the syllabic boundary is conditioned whether this cluster is permitted at the beginning of words or not. For example, agree. Where should we place the boundary? After the neutral or after the sound g? After the neutral vowel, since the cluster gr is allowed at the beginning of English words, great, grass. But in the word admire, the syllabic boundary is after the sound d, not after the neutral vowel. Why? Because the cluster m is not allowed, it's banned at the beginning of English words. When a post-stress short vowel is separated from the coming vowel by a single consonant, the boundary lies after this vowel. For example, family. The post-stressed e is in the focus of our attention, and the boundary is immediately after it. The so-called triphthongs in English are disyllabic combinations, since it's nothing more but the diphthong plus the neutral vowel sound. Flower, 2 syllables. In compounds, the syllabic boundary coincides with the morpheme boundary. For instance, a teapot. Definitely, the boundary is placed after e in the word tea, the first element of a teapot. When the 2 vowels are separated by more than 2 consonants, the place of the boundary is seemingly optional. The classical example is extra. We can locate the boundary either after k or after s, or even after t, but normally it's placed after k. Point 4, the final point of our lecture. Functions of the syllable. As a phonological unit, the syllable fulfills the main 3 functions. 1. The constitutive function. On the one hand, the syllable is the arena for realization of segmental units. Thus, the syllable forms high-level units, words, accentual and rhythmic groups, utterances. On the other hand, within a syllable, or a sequence of syllables, prosodic or suprasegmental features of speech are also realized. And what are these prosodic features? Stress, tone, length, tempo. So, we can say The syllable is a specific minimal structure of both phonemic and prosodic features. In forming words and utterances, the syllable performs the delimitative function, delimitativная функция, which is inseparable from the constitutive one. Some syllables consonant clusters occur only word initially, and others only word finally. For instance, n, dn, stl, thus making boundaries between words. The second function, the distinctive function of the syllable, дистинктивная функция. The distinctive function of the syllable is to differentiate words, word combinations, and even utterances. If we compare bean and beat, not only the final consonants are opposed, but the length of E, which is the prosodic feature, differentiates the words. A word combination, whether it is a plum pie or a plump eye, or might train and might rain, and eventually the whole utterances. I saw the meat, and I saw them eat. Variations in the syllabic structure of one and the same word or a word combination may differentiate styles of pronunciation. For example, national. In the colloquial style, it's pronounced only with one neutral sound, national. But in the public style, we should insert the second neutral sound, national. Syllable division, or syllabification, is very important too in distinguishing words and utterances. The third function, the identificatory function. The identificatory function of the syllable is conditioned by the hearer's perception of syllables as entire phonetic units, with their concrete allophones and syllabic boundaries. If you shift the right syllabic boundary, it might cause not only a strong foreign accent, but also misunderstanding on the point of the listener. During our seminar classes, we'll discuss the theme in detail.